Are you kidding? A Dark Souls reference? Come on, guys. Come on. So I've been all over there, so that's good. The only thing left is over here.
Well, that unlocked something. Or locked it.
There's fog.
There's enough death fog here to kill everyone in Arx.
Wait a second. Those either are glitches or they're glitches. Cool. Nice. Wait. That shimmer.
I've spotted something.
Disgusting. Oh wait, there's a chest there. Disgusting. break it, destroy it all. No one will ever go down in these sewers again.
A guard rushes in front of you, and before you can flinch, the point of a sharp spear touches the underside of your jaw. It would draw blood if you had blood to draw.
Halt! State your name, now!
Oh, for goodness sake, woman, lower your spear. That is no way to greet a guest.
Isbiel, I've not known you to be so welcoming to strangers.
Have I yet to disappoint your highness in matters of security?
Your Majesty?
Do as she says. Lower your spear.
Yes, of course, my queen.
A guard rushes in front of you.
Halt!
Oh, for goodness.
Your Majesty? Yes.
Your Highness, Bloom of Duna, Flame of the Forge, I present to you the Seed of Divinity!
Queen Justinia sucks in her cheeks, then offers you her unwavering hand.
Plant a gentle and honorable peck on her gloved hand.
The Queen retracts her hand and rewards your reverence with a curt nod.
An audience is granted. I am yet too intrigued to give my leave. Now tell me, Isbiel, why do you allow this sulking figure before me?
My queen, the specimen before you is a god-woken, a claimant to the divine throne.
The Queen wrinkles her face and gives Isbael a sideways glance. Isbael's red-brown eyes meet her gaze head-on.
Many have laid claim to Lucian's legacy, including his own inferior spawn. I presume our visitor has more than a vague title to boast of?
Stay silent and let her introduce me.
The god-woken arrogated the Lady Vengeance, the very vessel that terrorized the high seas under the Hammer's command.
The Queen's eyes grow wide, and she nods appreciatively, then looks to Isbael to continue the ovations.
Stay silent.
She has escaped the island prison to which the Order confined her, a feat deserving a modicum of respect.
A refugee from the Joy, then. Impressive. Few avoid the Magister's watchful eyes. Can this god-woken declare other triumphs, Isbiel?
Share details of my escape.
Yes, the mad sorcerer tainted both his time and ours. His stench is not easily rinsed away. But it seems to me that Void-Woken and Shriekers were a more present danger. Yes?
Ask Isabel how she knows so much about me.
I am consort to Her Royal Highness Justinia. It is my business to know who serves the Queen's allies and abets her enemies. You do not roam this land unnoticed, and your true form is hardly hidden to all. Now, let us continue.
Of course.
The great sorcerer Riker, a lone wolf known for his manipulation of the innocent dead, died by our visitor's hand, Your Majesty.
I do not know of this Riker. I trust his death was well deserved.
Affirmed the Queen's assertion, Riker had little respect for fallen souls.
Basic decency is none too common in modern Rivellon, though I needn't tell you this. Still, a shame that such a capable man would pursue matters so vile.
Stay silent and let her introduce me further.
Our venerated guest has brought hope to the elven tribes by ending the slaughter of their ancestors.
So you eliminated the butcher responsible, I presume. You have earned your swagger, my good woman.
Stay still and bask in the kudos.
My queen, the god-woken hobbled the Black Ring by slicing off one of its limbs, a necromancer known as the Sallow Man.
Isbael's hot stare burns into your soul. You meet her gaze with one of your own, though you know you could never match her intensity.
Splendid. The Black Ring has proven a chaotic element at a time when control is imperative. I'm overawed, truly.
wallow in the accolades. I deserve them after all.
I've no more of your accomplishments to announce. If I didn't know better, I'd think you almost vain. Well, I see no reason to mince words, Godwoken. You're here to die.
Isbiel, whatever's gotten into you? Malodorous it may be, but this is still a court, not a gallows.
Your Majesty, the Godwoken is no ally, but enemy. She would throw your plans in disarray. You have worked so hard. Arcs must fall to the death fog.
Has history taught you nothing? There's always comeuppance for such vile crimes as death fog. Oh my god, really?
Isbale intrudes before the Queen can speak.
Your Majesty's brilliance has known no bounds. The Order has living tools of war. My Queen...
Actually, reload that. What the fuck? My memory status is 50. My persuasion status is maxed. How can I fail checks? Still. Makes 0 sense. Absolutely 0 sense. Isbel seems to hold much sway here. Was attacking Ox truly your idea, my queen? Really?
Isbale intrudes before the Queen can...
Is this just a... I have to fail? There's no way of succeeding? Both of my highest stat fail to convince them. This is so stupid. I know you're with the Black Ring, Isabel.
What? Nonsense. It cannot be.
Oh, but you're a clever one, Godwoken, aren't you? Fine. You've outed me. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop the death fog. The wheels are in motion.
Isbiel?
Shut your royal maw, Justinia. Arcs will fall and your memory writ. They will believe it was your will, your plan, your command.
Your plans can never come to pass without Justinia's go-ahead. Who would release the death fog? Oh my god. Really? Really? Do I need to have like 100 intelligence or something? Why will you release the death fog in Ox? What do you wish to accomplish? Oh my god. Whatever. This game is stupid. This game is absolutely stupid. What's the point of maxing out persuasion? Like, it honestly feels like max out persuasion is like the most worthless thing right now. Just wait for her to respawn.
Guards, arrest Isbiel. She is no child of Duna.
The guards unsheath their blades and point them not at Isbale, but at the Queen.
Oh god.
I'm afraid I have other intentions.
You blink yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the hot gaze of the dwarf Isbale, right hand of the Queen.
Oh, good. You're awake. Yeah, at first I figured I'd just kill you. But then I thought, Isbiel, you're wasting an opportunity here. Don't bother thanking me just yet, though. I dare say you'll be begging to die before long. So I'll start with lesser toxins, just to see how you react, and take it from there. How strong a dose can a Godwoken handle? How long does it take for one to succumb? So many questions.
What have you done with the queen?
Your lips open, but no words spill forth. You try to lift your head, but it is no match for gravity. She has paralyzed you. Only your eyes are free to move.
Don't fight it. You'll only make things worse.
Wow.
Oh, but I've been so rude. You should know the real me. Oh, it's good to give myself a rest. Those masks can be darned pesky. Can't they, my marrowful friend?
Summon as much source within you as I can. Maybe I can break free.
Every ounce of energy within you evaporates. You have no more control over your own source than you do of your flaccid body. Isabel shakes her head at you. Tut tut.
Do try to relax. The harder you fight, the harder the experiment will be on you.
Oh my god. Thank you for the heals.
That dose proves quite alarming for my normal subjects. I'd forgotten that you are, well, anything but normal.
Flash her a look of confidence. I can handle whatever you got.
Let's see now. I have just the thing. Just a spritz, mind you.
You struggle to move, and you feel your toes wiggle, and your fingers twitch. The paralysis is waning.
Interesting. Some of the results are quite unexpected. Now, let's move on to Death Fog. Live or die, you've already proven most... Well, I was going to say useful, but perhaps entertaining is the better word.
Isabel turns the valve, but no fog wafts forth. In that moment, you feel your marrow awaken. You've regained control of your own bones at last.
What's wrong with it? Guards! Come! The guard worker's broken free of my spell!
Thank you. Where do you think you're going? Here, let me show you how torture is supposed to be done. Little miss. I'm pretty sure skeletons are weak to fire, no? Yeah. This is how you do torture. Oh, I'm not done. Actually, I can do this instead. It's gonna do a lot more damage.
I'll yield to none.
What do you think I've done? No, 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 no.
Greet the Reaper for me.
Idiot! That's it? That's all you've got? Oh, resist death. How dare you? You can't resist me, darling. You can't resist me. taunted. Oh? Go there then. Heal him. Tentacle him. Who knows why? Clear mind the summon. And restore armor. You're dead. Just delay your turn. Oh, I know. Why don't you come back? If you think I'm gonna let you run, you are sorely mistaken. Oh, you're gonna leave the killing to me, darling. Don't mind if I do.
A voice rises within your skull. It is the one you are sworn to. It is the God King.
I had tasked Isbael with carrying out a great duty in my name. A duty which is now going unfulfilled. This will not stand. You will finish what she started. You will unleash the death fog upon Arx.
No.
A hot dagger of pain suddenly shoots through your head, nearly causing you to drop to your knees.
Remember the Covenant. Do as I command and release the death fog. Renege on your vows and I will show you the true meaning of suffering. Now go.
Well, we know that there is a Swornbreaker somewhere in the city. So that should be good. Thank you for the heals.
I've spotted something. That sounds like the Queen.
Where is she? Isbiel, the traitor! Where is she? I will split her black skull in two!
Isbiel is dead.
By whose hand? Yours? It should have been my own axe to slice her neck. Take me to her bones. I've a mind to chop them into pieces, the foul witch!
Justinia struggles to control her rage. She closes her eyes. She breathes the Sue's fetid air. She waits.
She is dead. And that is that.
Where will you go now?
Lady Kem is known to harbor those in need from foreign lands. I will be safe at our estate.
You still have much to account for. The death fault was almost deployed. Thousands could have died.
Justinia pounds a fist against her palm. One smack, then a second, then a third.
You may not believe me, but what I did, I thought I did for the sake of my people. The sinking of the Peacemaker, the driftwood smuggling operation, the death fog, all of it. It was only a matter of time, she said. And I never doubted it. The scouts talked of living weapons nailed to crosses, of blank-faced wizards, an entire force of them. If we didn't come for the Order, the Magisters and Paladins, they would come for us. They had my ear all the while, the Black Ring. I'm sorry, truly sorry, to think of it.
Take your leave. The Queen has chosen her path.
Then we part. Mayhaps we shall meet again. Farewell, Godwoken.
Well, we're... Yeah. Have leadership.
Seems the Queen can handle herself. She leached the source from these people. I've spotted something.
No idea. I don't care either. Oh, not this altar again.
Isbel was planted in the royal court quite some time ago. This conspiracy has been a long time brewing.
Oh my god. She walked into the death fog and died. Okay, well. Idiots be idiots, I guess.
The great machine sits before you. Pipework tentacles outwards and upwards, the conduits piercing the ground overhead, wending their way towards the city and her people above. Even through the seals of the great cistern, you scent the acrid sting of the death fog inside.
Now is the time, my child. Open the valve!
Nope.
You swore, child! Open the valve!
Nope.
You shall regret this. You swore!
Yeah, I know I swore. But the thing about this game is...
The price of disobeying the God King, it seems.
Oh, it's a permanent debuff now? Okay. Please, like, that's gonna do anything to me. Accuracy, dodging, and resist minus does absolutely nothing for this character.
I've spotted something.
Lol. Break it all. Seriously, Justinia doesn't have a soul?
You think Arx is safe in my death? I've faced the grave before, you know, as have you. Yet through the God King, I have eternal life.
What is the Black Ring's endgame?
Our master's purpose is his own to speak, not mine.
I could be a powerful asset to the God King, but only if I know the truth.
You're good with words, so sincere. I almost believed you. But let's pretend I fell for your little persuasion game. I'll tell you the Black Ring's plans on one condition. You release the Death Fog. You bring my mission to an end.
I'll consider it if your story is interesting enough.
The spirit pauses, then nods.
So, what does the Black Ring hope to accomplish by fogging Arx?
The God King feeds on war, on death, on disease, on the rich source the living once carried within them, knowingly or not. I think this clear by now, particularly to one sworn to fealty. The Death Fog was not just a murder bomb, but a tool. A tool for sowing discord. A tool for pitting the Order against the Dwarven Kingdom. A tool for ridding us of those who would see us fail. Every race, every creed, and every claimant to the title of Divine.
Isbel's voice rises, and her fists tighten. You presume she'd have gone red with fury, were she not wholly translucent.
I lived for that day, God-woken. The flesh of every Magister melted like butter in the sun. The Paladins' eyes bugged out in horror as they watched their spouses and children choke on the death fog, clogging their lungs. There would be screams first, then silence.
Your anger. There's something behind it. But what exactly?
The spirit's eyes and mouth narrow. In her silence, the noise of splashing sewer water bounces from the stony walls and into your ears.
Shake your head in sadness. What a horrible sight she has seen to provoke such hatred.
You have lit Isbel's fire. She is a bomb, a banshee, an erupting volcano.
You couldn't know! You weren't there! When the portal opened and the death fog poured in, you weren't there! To see their skin burst, to see the blood bubbles foam from their mouths. Have you ever felt your own saliva sizzle? Have you ever felt your own brain pressing against the inside of your skull? I have felt it. That agony was the doing of the Divine. For his order to suffer the same fate is not punishment enough. In death, I was given a chance. I made a decision. One that I have never regretted.
You have seen much. It is time for you to rest.
It is time then. Time to face him. I am ready for his gift and his sanction.
The spirit struggles for breath, a breath that will never come. An eternity choking to death beckons. A nauseating wave of pain and fear washes from the spirit. Pain from what was inflicted upon her, and fear that her suffering would never end. The spirit laughs soundlessly at something unseen. You realize that what you thought was a maniacal glint in his eye is, in fact, the last glowing embers of the acidic fire that burned his eyeballs away.
Okay.
The spirit she panics as she realizes what's happening to her. She draws her breath to scream, and then she is gone.
What do you mean I'm saving them?
His laughter turns into a scream, and then he is gone. And knows the pain you twisted and torn in her heart and her mind, the spirit emits an unbearable desire for it all to be over, for good and forever. But as oblivion beckons, she changes her mind. She reaches out and desperately clings on to existence. And then she is gone.
Suffering is no way to live. Huh. It's okay.
My angel, come down on high. He's a hard man, and these days, see you again.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god.
We don't know.
Just stand here and talk to her.
Tell Lord Kem that we won't let this lie. 564 prisoners! 564! We can't let it lie!
The magistrates were already investigating the situation. They found a hidden grating beneath the barracks that leads into the sewer.
Ah! So the prisoners escaped. That seems unlikely, since they were well shackled. but perhaps the Magisters are not as guilty as we'd thought. Not that that lets them off the hook, of course. You may thank Lord Kem for the information. I will put it to good use. We'll get to the bottom of this, I guarantee it. Be sure that we won't let...
What? That's it?
Tell Lord Kem that we won't... Ah! You may thank Lord Kem. These were the jailer's record, and they are... Be sure that we...
Well, that's really stupid. I've barely done anything here.
I advise you to take your slanderous fabrication.
There was anything important here. The white.
So literally, like everyone that is higher up in anything is part of the Black Ring.
Well, hello, handsome. Care to hear about the power of cheese? I've got wheels and rounds and blocks and rolls and possibly more. But my wares are nuanced with undertones of something rare.
What do you have in mind?
She looks you up and down, then...
What's on my mind? Why, texture, maturity, taste. But most of all, I'm wondering what tickles your fancy. Looking at you, I think it may be power. Am I right?
You are right.
So I have not misjudged you. Now, we've established how you feel about power. How do you feel about law? Specifically laws relating to property and the acquisition of goods.
Look, get to the point already.
A glint appears in her eye, and she smiles. Then she raises her hands and shows you her rings.
Perhaps this is the power you seek. I've been waiting for the right customer to come along for these, but I warn you, power doesn't come cheap. Even for someone as attractive as you.
Where do you came by these unusual wares?
I have my little helpers, here, there, and everywhere, who bring me things that they have found. After all, no one has as many friends as an elf with many cheeses.
Oh, God.
The pleasure was mine. More visitors than...
Greetings. I am Cranley Hubert. I assume no further introduction is required.
Never heard of you.
Oh, come now. Surely you've heard of my writing, or my work with the Historical Guild of Arcs? No?
Who painted the sacrifice of Lucian?
Ha! Ask me a real question, why don't you? The answer is Hubert Oak, of course, my near namesake. A question for you. In what year did Lucian the Divine depart from us?
1188?
Incorrect!
My dear, I can never be incorrect. Not when I have the power of quick save and quick load. I think it's 12 something if I remember correctly. Let's see if that's part of the answer. Oh god, there's 3 of them. 1227?
Incorrect!
God damn it. Well, now at least it's a 50-50. All the books in the game, and I read none of them. 1238?
Incorrect!
What? Do I not have the right answer? Could the answer really be the last one? It's always the last one. I was not ready for this. I didn't know we were gonna have a pop quiz today.
Correct. Perhaps I'm still being too easy on you. Any drunk on the street could have gotten that right. Time for a real challenge. Name the first king of the dwarves.
10x?
Clearly you have had some modicum of education in your time. One final question. Answer this correctly, and you can consider yourself a scholar on par with yours truly. Fail, and I shall have to show you my door. The Sorcerer King from times of yore, Brachus Rex, had a twin. What was her name?
Oh god, is it Evelyn?
Stumbled at the final hurdle. How unfortunate.
Never, my friend. Never. So it has to be... it's not Bracia, I don't think. Or whatever that was. Yeah. Yurgna?
Stumbled at the final hurdle.
Really? It has to be the first one then, because I don't think it's Bracia. Or maybe because it is Bracia, and that's why I don't think it is. Have any of you ever had that problem on a multiple choice test? You look at an answer and it's like, that answer looks really familiar. Maybe that's not the right one. Cassandra.
Well.
I knew it.
Well.
It wasn't Bracia.
I must confess, your knowledge is impressive. Please, allow me to invite you to join me in my private chambers for further intellectual discourse.
Of course.
Excellent. Please, come along. Quite simple, once you know the trick. You place a book onto the pile, and a hatch at the back of the fireplace is unlocked.
Oh.
Go on down. I'll be right behind you.
Oh my god, there's so many books.
Beyond my sanctum, true intellect flourishes best in the dark, don't you think? My sanctum, my intellectual womb, my palace of the mind. Welcome, and make yourself comfortable. Pray tell me, what's the darkest, most delicious nugget of knowledge you've come across in your time?
With a mischievous twinkle in his eye, Cranley glances from you to some nearby skill books, rare ones. He raises an eyebrow. Impress him, and we might win a prize, it seems.
I have discovered that the 7 gods are charlatans, and all mortals are little more than source vessels to be consumed by them.
Cranley Hubert's eyes bulge with amazement.
Were you sufficiently impressed by what I have told you?
Oh my, yes. And please, let's not be so formal. Down here, call me Gigi.
He gestures absently for you to select from the skill books as your reward. It seems that the poor fellow is quite taken aback by what you told him. Without another word, he wanders away from you, deep in thought.
Oh god. Already know, already know, already know. Polymorph 3, already know. Already know. Already know. Great! I guess I'll take that.
I shall need to commission more shelving from the market.
Cranley Hubert barely...
I see a key.
Good fight.
What?
Such hefty volumes these are. I shall need to commission more shelving from the carpenter.
Okay.
Brand new recipe.
Business doesn't stop for long round here.
Cheap goods or cheap loan?
The proprietress gives you a sweet smile.
You look like someone who's ready for business. You look like someone with an eye for the main chance. You look like someone who needs an investor.
What do you have in mind?
I knew it the moment you walked in here. Here comes an enterprising fellow, I said to myself. Here comes a man who could take a sum of gold and turn his mind to turning a profit. I can see it in your eyes. Whatever you're up to in the fine upstanding city of Arx, jewel of Lucian's blessed domain, I'd like to back you, financially speaking. But be warned, I demand security. You must make a deposit, and I always recover a debt. You understand, I'm sure.
I like to trade.
Will there be anything else?
Damn, no summoning! How much is all this? Oh, you don't have enough money, my lady.
I bid you.
She smiles, her sweet
Weirdos in the cellar chase me away. You believe that? I don't. And I tried my best purring and my best meowing. I even did the slink thing against their legs. No luck.
Cellar, you say? Wait.
You see yourself in the mirror. It's quite a sight.
Whoa. Okay.
Trade or credit? That's right. Trade or credit.
There's the key.
Remember that client?
Demon.
The look of surprise, Miss Combs. I mean, what did he expect?
Demons?
If you secure a loan with blood, it gets repaid one way or another.
Oh, you are pathetic. Here. I'll have a slug. Physical armor is what this slug needs. There you go. Good God, how do you survive that? Go, little worm! Woo. Well, you already have clear mind. So let's go with favorable winds. Clear mind on you. Haste on you. Uncanny evasion on you. And let's go with a tornado to clear out. Ow! How do you have so much AP to cast all that? Fire is still your weakest.
Prepare yourself.
She gives you a smile of the purest hate. Then she raises a hand and begins a silent incantation. You know that she is trying to boil your blood, but she cannot. Her power is gone. She tries to deflect as you tear at her source, but she is powerless and weak and cannot resist. She is yours, and then she is gone.
Goodbye. Pathetic demon.